Alright, cool beans. I think I also need to change some of the sound things on the microphones because my last headset got eaten by my cats. Hello. I'm just fixing my microphone real quick so I don't like blow anyone's ears off because for some reason I tend to kind of like yell. You're the horse. Hello. Alright, I'm gonna go through credits just because I like seeing who did what. Terezi, makes sense. Chase did that. Yeah, that's fine. Courtney, Brendel, I still need to find out what their Twitter is. Or maybe I already follow them. Yeah, it is. It is not pronounced Aradia, no. And Tavros' theme, yeah. I saw some screenshots, ableism, abuse, discussion of death. No. No PC to play it on. Oh, rip. Don't they have... Isn't it on, mobile? Or am I thinking of FriendSim? Alright. Baby boy first. Oh shit. Oh no. You're enjoying a brisk, head-clearing walk in the Alternian moonlight when the plot comes screaming towards you. Literally. You don't even have time for introspection. Literally mood. You know, I'm always like, okay, yeah, I get to play this in a while, and then I never think of like what voice to use. And I'm kind of running out of voices to use. I'm past the point of worrying about seeming silly in front of people, so Hey love, what's a good Tavros voice? Just like grunting like I'm dying?
No.
No?
Pathetic.
Pathetic? What would you describe a pathetic voice as?
Just use your regular voice.
Huh?
Just use your normal voice.
My normal voice? That's rude as fuck. I love you.
Talk like you're the cats pleading for food.
Oh, talk like I'm the cat's pleading for food? Alright. Ah! There he goes. You turn your head to see a guy in a wheelchair whizzing down a nearby hill. He's got a phone in one hand, making it difficult for him to control his descent with the other. Tavros, descend. You quickly rush over in time to see him hit a rock and go flying through the air with an impressive arc. Arrgh! You bring the fallen wheelchair over to him. He stares at you for a second and then pulls himself back into it with a grunt. Baby! He's literally baby. It's real baby hours right now. Thank you, weird and ugly alien stranger. Once he's settled into the chair, you look over the boy. You've just helped. He's lanky and scrawny except for his oversized horns, giving the impression of a boy going through a very awkward puberty. His wheelchair is simple and flimsy, and it looks like it's gone through a lot of wear and tear. Oh, introductorily speaking, I should say that my name is Tavros. Tavros, as is now usual for you, this name sounds familiar, even though you're not sure any of your other friends mentioned him by name. You give him a proper greeting and then ask what happened, and he nods towards an old watchtower at the top of the hill. I was attempting to scale toward the tower to acquire a rare Phytospon Go monster, what is named Wolvapine. Wolvapine. Oh. Okay, I think I know which Pokemon creature that is. Have I done anything stupid for Pokemon Go? I don't think I have. The scariest place I stopped for Pokemon Go was just like this abandoned curling place. Curling club. Except I don't think it's actually abandoned, it's just no one was ever there. I did go through a cemetery once, but cemeteries don't scare me. It's ranked Aether Mythic Triple Rare class which is one of the rarest of all, at least concerning monsters, that can be found in lower-blooded neighborhoods. Oh shit, that'd be so shit. Do all the like better Pokemon like spawn in high blood neighborhoods? That's shit. Makes me think of the early Pokemon Go days where like if you didn't live like in a city, all you got was fucking like Rattata and Pidgeys. But it appears to be tragically out of my reach, no matter how much I believe in my ability to pursue it. I'm slipping into my John voice. You don't know what a Phytospawn is, but maybe you could hope. You've wrangled a few monsters in your time, including getting killed by a few. What? You know, you could help push him up the hill. Maybe fight some giant horrifying... Oh, thank you for the follow. Also, my notifications are all the way down there. Why? Whoop. There we go. Now it's fixed. You know, you could help push him up the hill. Maybe fight some giant horrifying beast. The usual. Wow, I normally am expected to do everything myself. Always. The only trolls who offer me help are those who live too far away to actually do anything of consequence. Which is fine, I get it, but it's pretty useless to me. He's got like the knife cat look. That's so cute. Anyway. No. What? I don't want your help on account of it. On account of if I take it, I will be weakening myself and failing to grow as a troll. No, Tavros, it's okay to rely on others, despite what you've been taught all your life. I will just have to try again, and again, and get grievously hurt in the process, probably. Don't worry. Tavros begins to wheel back toward the hill. You know how this story goes. You have to spend your entire evening convincing this poor troll boy that it's okay to accept help from others. You launched into a gentle pitch about how help from a friend can... Oh, well, if you say so, then I accept your help. Oh, that was easy. You follow Tavros up the hill. When he reaches the steepest part and his wheels begin to lose traction, you step in behind him to give him the little push he needs. The two of you are successful in scaling the hill, and Tavros grins and taps at his phone. Oh, it's a phone game? No real monsters involved? Holy shit. This is new to you. Yes! Wolvapine is now acquired, thank you so greatly. Maybe the cartoons for Wigglers were right all along. And friendship is truly the greatest source of power to exist. Finally, someone who gets you. You ask if he wants a quick ride home, and he tilts his head in confusion. I already have a ride. Always. I'm sitting in it. Oh, shit, right, dude? About the Phytospawn monsters, like, being locked by Bloodcast? Bloodcast? Cast. Cased? No, it's cast, right? I'm not going to Google right now. Not like that. You tell him it's hard to explain. Just trust you on this one. You can only get Mew if you're Violet Blood. Okay, let's go. With that, you grip his chair and focus your energy and zap on over to his hive. It's like cast, yeah. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it. Whoa! Aw, cute. I just gotta, like, take a moment to inspect his room. I love the background art always. Wonder what he's doing on his computer. Because it definitely looks like inspiration for Vriska's thing. I'm sure it's, like, from Pupa Pan, or, like, a Tinkerbell thing. Oh, wow, he's got, like, 3 different things. Anyways, that's cute. I like it. I also didn't realize I didn't have to hold down the H key this entire time. I thought that I had to. Whoa, are you magic? You love the back. Oh, shit, dude, I'm so excited now. Yes. Awesome. Do you know any fairies? No. Shucks. Damn, watch your fucking language, Tavros. She listened to the music. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for Aradia's route with the music. I'm also curious about what exactly the big plot surprise is, so I'm excited about that. Tavros glances around the room and you follow suit. Your eye settled an advertisement for the theatrical run of Pupa Pan. A pinch of special stardust is all it takes to fly! Brought to you by Her Imperious Condescension's 19th favorite theater company. Reserved seating for high bloods, hecklers will be cold. The rest of the room is rather plain and sparsely decorated. The floor is scattered with messy gaming supplies. I know that, I believe this song is just from one of the albums. It's familiar. So, this is my hive. What do you think? Would you characterize this pad as sufficiently cool? The art for this is so cute. I love the, shine in his hair as well. You glance at a framed picture of a fey trickster in booty shorts. Sure, yeah. This pad is cool as hell. Excellent. I hoped you would. Your approval is most good to have. I am desperate for validation from others because I don't get much in my life. I thought you might be uninterested on account of me being boring and kind of sad. Aw, boring and sad kids are your favorite, you tell Tavros. Wait, that sounds terrible. Ignore that. You mean you relished the opportunity to make people less sad. Oh, don't worry then, because I'm definitely sorrowful enough to satisfy. I love Tavros. Also, I'm not great at talking either, so we have at least one point of failure in common. Hey, just because it's true doesn't mean you should say it. Thanks. Tavros flashes you a thumbs up and a wink. Me too, kiddo. He wheels closer to you, and one of his scattered cards crunches under a tread and gets stuck, necessitating a bit of finagling. You must admit, you're a little surprised by the wheelchair. Your experiences on Alternio would suggest that their culture is not very kind to the disabled. Oh, it very isn't. There's a long story behind the fact of me being like this. Kanaya says not to talk about it because it hurts my self-esteem. Oh. Okay. That's fine. You turn your attention to some of his cards. Perhaps he can teach you... Well, if you insist, I will reveal to you my tragic backstory. That's literally me talking to anyone. Just like, oh, you don't have to go into detail. Well, it all started in 1999. I used to be more of a hardcore gamer who would do the extreme role plays. And I had a friend, or I thought she was my friend, who I did Flarp with. Oh, you're familiar with Flarp. You're a web minister. Come to think of it, you've got a great Flarp friend who he might love to meet. Ha 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 ha. Well, I don't play anymore. Because this old friend of mine did a bad thing to me, resulting in a chain of revenge that was very tragical. Essentially, the story is that I was thrown off a cliff psychically and became heavily injured, which resulted in my legs not working. Oh, God, that sounds terrible. The culprit continues to house me sometimes in ways which are supposedly remorseful, but mostly continue to make me feel bad. For instance, trying to make me learn how to climb stairs or fight better, or telling me I'm useless and awful because I can't. Although she also sent me this 4-wheel device, which helps me to not be cold, so that's nice, I guess. Although maybe she wouldn't have done it if Kanaya didn't say to. I don't know, she's hard to understand. I love that Tavros and Kanaya talk. I don't remember a lot of, pester logs between them, so I'd love to see more.
Kanaya was the one who convinced Aqueous to give him robot legs.
Oh, yeah.
His legs off.
But was that off-screen, I think?
No, she saw it. Yeah, it was off screen. She convinced him. But
Yeah.
She sawed his legs off.
Well, yeah, she, sawed his legs off, but... I want to see Kanaya. I just want to see more interactions in general. I love these kids. Sometimes very nice and other times extremely not nice, and I can't figure out how she truly feels about me. Wow. This girl Tavros is talking about seems like a real piece of work. You sure are glad none of your friends are anything like that. Oh, shit, yeah. I'm so excited to see more see people talking to each other. Yeah, but maybe it's best not to think about her, actually. Kanaya was right. Why don't I teach you how to play... Oh, now I gotta remember my Visco voice. Which wasn't really much of a voice. Tavros! Tavros freezes up instinctively. Oh, damn it. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's her! Oh my god, I spoke too soon about interactions between people. The one who injured me. Oh no. Your spine ices over. You recognize that telltale, exaggerated call. But how can this be? How could your dear, sweet, precious friend Vriska have done such a horrible thing to— Okay, yeah, no, this tracks. Maybe she did do one thing wrong. But why? This isn't like the other kids she killed. You know Vriska is violent and volatile. She had to be to survive, but to harass Tavros after the fact instead of just feeding him to her Lucis doesn't make sense. You feel sick to your stomach. Hey, Tavros! You haven't been answering my messages. We need to talk. Her voice comes from outside the window as it moves around the perimeter of the house. Vriska did nothing wrong. You glance at Tavros' stricken face as you hear the sounds of keys jingling in the lock. Fuck, she has keys to his hive? I was literally going to say that, but I didn't have to. I just read it. Fuck it up, Tavros. There she is. Tavros groans and leans back in his chair. Vriska barges into the respite block and then freezes up. Oh. Hey. Hey, you say with an awkward wave. Vriska seems uncomfortable. I didn't know you knew this dork. It's a friendship in progress. Tavros has, told you some things about their past together. Ugh, of course he has. Okay, listen. I know it sounds bad, because it is, and I get that, okay? I think what's iconic is Vriska showing up in almost every single volume, like, since the one she's been in. And even before that, we got Kanaya before her. It's a very Vriska thing of her to do. And also to appear in a volume before volume 8, just be like, you thought I was gonna wait that long? Way back when, it was less than a sweep ago, I was part of a flop campaign that went way off the rails, and Tavros ended up getting thrown off a cliff. It was basically my fault. But that's all in the past now. Things are better now. I hooked Tavros up with a sweet wheelchair and everything. It's kind of a shitty wheelchair, actually. It's not that sweet. Shut up, Tavros. I'm talking about how terrible I feel about hurting you. Tavros cringes, and you try to intercede on his behalf. Why is Vriska here? Oh, right. I'm here to extend an olive branch. Very magnanimously so, if you ask me. Teresa and I are getting the band back together. Not for Fly, obviously, that ship has sailed. But we're gonna whip this planet into shape, and we need all the help we can get. Yes! Yes! Rebellion! You've spent enough time moping around uselessly. It's time for some action. You're in, right? No? What do you mean, no? I mean, I don't really want to do anything exciting or dangerous like that. And especially because you're going to be involved, I don't think it would be good for me to also be. Oh, come on. Things are totally square between us, Tavros. We all got hurt. Besides, I'm just trying to help you live up to your potential. You could be somebody. You could finally start living up to your legacy. I don't want to be somebody. At least not your kind of somebody. Tough luck, Toreador. None of us get that choice. If nothing changes by the time your rights of... Okay, I totally read that wrong. They're 13-year-olds. I'm not going to say what I thought that I said, but whatever. Your rights of maturation roll around, you're screwed. The drums will call you in an instant. Vriska turns to you. Her eyes wide, her fist trembling. Her frustrated glance barely conceals the desperation beneath. Ah, I love the, like, shading on the robot arm. It's, like, so good. Hey, man, you need a bucket for that weird choice. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you agree with me, right? Tavros needs to shape up. He needs us. It's time we put the past behind us and moved on. I'm just trying to help him. She leans closer. It's obvious she wants you to back her up. Oh shit, I get 3 choices. Oh, we being spoiled today, homie. Alright, first of all, you know I have to go with Vriska. You can't resist her force of personality. When Vriska speaks, it just sounds right. You tell You tell Tavros that he should accept Vriska's offer. Hell yeah! See, Tavros? My buddy here agrees. Let bygones be bygones. Tavros shrinks into his chair, small and sad. The two of you just stare at him as the awkward silence swirls like mist around you. Vriska clenches her fist and steps forward, but you quickly put a hand on her shoulder and she pauses. Ugh. Being around here is depressing, and someone doesn't want my help anyway. What? Shit, I forgot that I named myself Link in the RPG thing. Bringing Link back to the narrative! Whatever. Come on, Link. I've had enough bull for one night. Let's go chill out somewhere less boring. Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that breath player symbolism. That's awesome. Like, I don't know, an arcade? Maybe a movie theater? What do people without a Lucis take care of even do? You suggest to Vriska that you can find out. Together. She beams. Okay. Bye, I guess. Tavros seems conflicted, as though he can't decide whether to be relieved that Vriska is leaving or upset that you're abandoning him. You don't really care, though. You're going to an arcade. Friendship plus 8. Grabbing it. God, this is such cute ending art. But also, goddamn. That was sad. Alright, side with Tavros. You take a step closer to Tavros, and Vriska visibly deflates. Come on, Link. There it is again! Back in the narrative! You can't seriously be on his side. Yes, you can be. And you are. You think you understand now. You see how Vriska took her suffering and bitterness and passed it along? You see how, under beastly tutelage, she learned to sink her fangs into her prey and tell herself she was doing it for their own good. In these two, you see a microcosm of Alternia, of hurt kids hurting kids, until finally the buck stops at the kindest or weakest among them. So no matter how much sympathy you have for her, you can't stand idly by and let Vriska continue this cycle of hurt. You tell Vriska to look at Tavros, really look at him, and ask herself if her help has done anything for him. Back in the narrative, are you... I actually don't know. I don't know what... Let's see. I don't know my classes, but my aspect is mind, so Seer of Mind would be cool. Or maybe I'm just Dirk in disguise. Isn't this the kind of suffering that she and Terezi want to prevent? Right now, the best thing she could do for Tavros is to leave him alone. Leave him alone? You don't get it. None of you do. If I leave him alone, he's toast. Seriously, how have you not figured that out by now? I love her. You've seen what this planet is like. You think we can just flip a switch and fix everything overday? He's a worthless loser living in a world that hates losers, and if that doesn't change, he's going to die a sad, pathetic death. And you and Kanaya and everyone else, you're just enabling him. When he croaks, it's going to be on your head, not mine. So if you'd rather hang out with Tavros in his make-believe fairyland, be my guest. But some of us are still going to be living here in the real world. You and Vriska spend a while staring at each other. All you can muster is a look of pity, which only seems to incense her further. Her face scrunches up and then goes steely and flat. Her voice is icily calm. You two have your fun. I'm out. Whew. Vriska slams the door shut as she leaves. Tavros exhales a long sigh of relief. Well, That went pretty well for an encounter with Vriska, all things considered. I only feel somewhat terrible about who I am. Slowly, gently, you place a comforting hand on Tavros's shoulder and tell him that he deserves better than this. It's not his fault. Vriska is difficult. Yeah, Kanaya says that too. I sometimes almost believe her when she does. The room is silent except for a faint wriggling noise coming from some of the balls on Tavros's floor. You don't know what else to say. Would you, enjoy playing some Fight-A-Spawn with me, perhaps? As a manner of distraction? Oh, fuck yes, you tell him. Let's spawn some Fightuses? Yeah. Your FLARP experience inured you to the Alternian game design, so you're only mildly nauseated when Tavros shows you how the physical version of Fight-A-Spawn works. Chitinous purple critters explode from gooey orbs and infest plushies before bursting out in the form of large monsters with more limbs than you're comfortable with. Also, you have a handful of cards which boost their attributes or allow you to interfere with your opponent's monsters. There's a lot to keep track here. Before too long, the room is full with chittering purple monstrosities and queasy-looking host plushes on the verge of birthing even more abominations. You are so lost. But you think you're winning? Your creatures appear to be doing a better job of preying on his host plushes and spawning more of themselves. You've got a meter in the corner that keeps going up while his goes down. That's good, right? You think it's good, at least where victory is concerned. But you are more concerned with the dejected look on Tavros's face. He doesn't seem to be giving the game his all. You ask him if he's doing okay. No. Oh, okay, he just came out and said it. My fun has been stymied, I think, by my thoughts about Vriska. He wheels himself over to the window and looks despondently out. I used to like Vriska a lot, you know, and admire her for many qualities that were good, such as being very confident or having skill at games. But now I just hate her. Or feel like I should hate her, but instead do not feel those feelings. In their place, I feel very conflicted and bad about myself, and wonder if there's something wrong that I can't feel as angry as I should. Or make myself to become strong enough to talk to her properly about my feelings. It's just a big mess. You glance again at the posters lining Tavros's walls. Sprightly fairy girls with confident smiles, long messy hair, and blue color schemes. The resemblance to Vriska is uncanny, but superficial. She's never going to be like the girl from his posters. That's just not who Vriska is. But for a sad, hurt boy who likes to dream, she must seem so painfully close. Literal manic pixie girl. This is a problem too big for you to untangle right now. You need to redirect Tavros's thoughts. You close your eyes and ask your intuition. What should you do? I'm gonna load back real quick to see what the last... Don't take a side one. Who do you think you are, a centrist? This is a choice-driven narrative game. Will Tavros... And that obviously means having to choose between two equally unsatisfying, mutually incompatible options which will not forever alienate you from the side you did not pick. Or which will forever alienate you. Try again. Okay. Who do you think you are, a centrist? Stay grounded seems like the worst option, maybe? From the darkness, you reach into your muddled memories and catch a glint of cold iron. When you open your eyes, Pupa Pan stares back at you. He would have you believe that faith is all it takes to fly, but you think Tavros could use something a little more material. You put a gentle hand on his shoulder and ask him what you can do to help him spread his wings. His metaphorical wings, that is. It's not like he could ever sprout real ones. The very thought is absurd. Tavros sighs. I just wish I could live more independently, I guess. Take charge of my life and become less under Vriska's thumb. You think Tavros could use some better friends? Real friends? I do have some. Nepta is very kind to me often. Gamzee and I like to throw down sick rhymes, and Kanaya tries to help with Vriska. Nepeta and Tavros. That's another interaction I'd love to see. But there's not a lot they can do when we live far away. Oh ho ho! Think again! And as nice as my Lucis is, he is unable to help me with all my issues due to his small size limiting him to only moving and carrying small objects to me when I require them. The simple fact is that I didn't build my hive with the expectation of one day using a four-wheeled device to navigate it. Can Tavros move to a better hive? Could you help him with that? No. As a bronze, the stipend I receive is not enough to cover such things. Even this four-wheeled device, which is highly basic compared to some high-blood models, would have cost me over a wipe's worth of savings. Few changes are available to me, economically speaking, especially if I want to not alert drones to my unsuitedness for troll expectations. Yeah, man. What will happen to him? Well, I guess we know what would happen to him when he reaches the thingies. You see, if money is the issue, that's not something you can help him with. At least, not directly. But you might know others who can. You tell Tavros that you're going to step out for a moment to fetch a mutual friend. Yes! He seems briefly surprised when you return with Kanaya. You guess you don't blame him. This strikes you as a pretty rare pairing, conversationally speaking. I'm so fucking excited, though, to see them talking. Oh! Kanaya! I wonder... I'm sure we'll find out, but I'm just imagining, like, you pop in, and you just take Vriska and pop out without, like, saying a word, so she's like, what the fuck? It's nice to see you! In person, unexpectedly. Wow, my hive is terrible looking. Sorry, but hi! You look nice. Yes, I do. How are you faring? Has my advice regarding the construction of an imaginary friend helped aid your self-esteem? Well, I haven't really gotten a try yet, so no, it hasn't, I guess. Kanaya suppresses a sigh. I love this dramatic lesbian. Okay. Well, let's get directly to business. I love her sprite art as well. I've brought some materials with which to renovate your hive. Oh shit, dude, we're going... Just zap your least favorite character to the middle of the ocean. What even is my least favorite character? I don't really have one. I guess I would have to say Caliborn, just because I don't really care for him. Oh, yeah, we're gonna fucking... What was it? Hey, love. What channel is it that they do all the home renovations on? HDTV. We're gonna HDTV it up in this bitch. Oh! Please advise us as to how best to redesign the place to suit your needs. Tavros says, oh no! Baby! He's baby. Tavros' eyes water up and he sniffs, leaning forward in his chair. Really? You would do that for me? Despite it taking a large portion of time and effort and presumably money as well? I don't really spend my stipend on much besides fabric. And I intend to twist Vriska's arm until she offers a portion of her flarping treasure to foot the bill too. And of course I'd do it for you. Any less would be a rejection of my helpful sensibilities. Oh my god, I'm loving this. I'm living. I am thriving right now. Kanaya says it with a neutral tone and a straight face as if there's nothing remarkable about it, but Tavros nevertheless breaks into a grin. Wow! Thanks! Okay, give me some time to develop ideas on how to properly jack this hive up and deliver the most utterly dope and pimped up changes. Even though they have a terrible... Yeah, seriously, I'm just, like, sitting here like, man... I mean, it fucking sucks, but at least they have, like, shelter and a home and food and shit. This is going to be so great. It's keeping them off the streets, at least. Better than our government's doing. But also... Well... Well... That's another discussion. You give Tavros the requested time and then begin the work in earnest. You aren't sure what to expect, but the construction process proves smoother than anticipated. I love that they just know how to do this shit. Kanaya brings a set of alien devices which she claims to have borrowed from a sea-dwelling friend of hers. I wonder which one. One converts raw materials into a strange substance that reminds you of fruit gushers. Kanaya fells trees with her chainsaw and feeds them into the machine, and before long you have a trove of the gusher things. Ah, who was it in the, in Aisha's chat that was making all those, like, 3D printed things? I really wanted to eat that big black gusher looking thing, even though it was just, like, not actually food. I want gushers now! The other device expends the gushers... Okay, the other device expends the gushers to modify buildings. It has a holographic click-and-drag interface, much like The Sims played in real life. This is super interesting because I always thought that Esperb was, like, the creation of that, but what's, really interesting is that they're able to do it in real life. So it's not just an Esperb thing, it's actually...
Well, Solix did make the game.
Yeah, Solix... Well, not like make it, but he like found all the, or...
Found the components.
Yeah, got all the
That's
components
probably why
together.
Grist still looked like gushers for the game.
Yeah, I just think that's really neat. And then... Okay. It's all connected! Gushers look like that because Betty Crocker is owned by the Imperial Condescension. And if this exists in Troll Society, the... Huh. Okay. It's all connected! It's a circle! You find this construction software to be incredibly handy and also eerily familiar, but honestly, you find everything eerily familiar these days. Yes, it is very convenient. Home construction has been an important part of troll culture for as long as history remembers. Fuck, dude. Fucking, like, troll architecture lore is not something that I knew I wanted, but now I want it, and I'm ready for it. Most do not know why, although to me, the reason is obvious. Because we gotta live somewhere, dumbass! Preparation for the game, which we will now no longer be playing due to outside interference. Wait, she knows about that? Yes. I figured out what was going on a day or two after you visited me, but I thought it prudent not to get particularly dramatic about it all. That was very thoughtful of her. Yeah. I try. I love Kanaya so much. Ah! Ooh. I think this is just some more friend sim background art, but it's still pretty. Kanaya finishes feeding logs into the first device and begins to manipulate Tavros's hive with the other. Together, you are a clockwork team. Oh, wait, shit, you... Oh my god! I actually had no idea that you could, like, just, like, plug into the fucking computer. Remember that Dot groomed the whole troll race just to be able to beat the game and release Lord English? Yeah. Yeah. I just didn't connect that. Fucking hell, though, being able to, like...
Edit your house.
The technology! Could you imagine just...
Those lads only get to edit their house once when they're kids.
Yeah.
They don't have any fucking money.
But could you imagine just fucking, like, plugging a computer into your house and just changing it around? What the fuck? That's badass! That's so cool! And it's so shit that it really is kind of like The Sims. What the fuck? And then Lowbloods can't, like, change their house around because they don't have the funds to change it around. I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's why. Eat the rich. Alright. Together, you are a clockwork team. Okay, I'm not over this. I love this. I mean, I guess some of it is like, yeah, it's definitely something that like you could gather from the comic, but it's just never something that was outright stated, so I never like thought about it, but that's just so fucking cool. I absolutely love lore and details about like alien worlds and shit. That's so cool. Okay. Together you are a clockwork team. Tavros provides directions, Kanai implements them with her stellar sense of divine design, and you provide moral support by standing around looking cute. Okay, yes. Nudge that shelf over to the left. Yeah, like that. Wait, actually, right. Further. Okay, no, go back. A bit more. That's almost good. Now make it a little tad higher. Yes, no, lower. There. There. Right there. And yes, perfect, I think. Okay, actually, can you go back to where it first was? Oh my god, it looks so cute. Ah! Fuck, dude. Oh, and his window's fixed again. Oh, I'm literally having like the same emotional reaction as like when you watched a particularly the that kitty litter box. I'm having the same emotional reaction as to whenever you watch like a really sad episode of Hoarders, and then like the like person goes back into their house at the end of it, and they start crying because the house is all like pretty and stuff. Oh! All right. In the end, it takes until the next day to finish construction, which is actually great time. You're expecting to zap forward once or twice for the sake of narrative brevity, but with the Alternian build tools, Tavros' hive is swiftly renovated. I'm so sad, but in a good way. Like, cry happy. It is far more spacious than it once was, with ramps and rails aplenty. Under Tavros' guidance, you widened hallways, lowered counters, revamped bathrooms. It's like a brand new house. You don't have a ribbon to cut in celebration, so Tavros summons some bizarre phytospawn creatures to shoot confetti all around the entrance to the hive. It's all gross and sticky, and you hate every minute of it, but he's having fun. After that, Tavros spends a while just exploring the hive. He wheels himself through each block. Just his, like, crying sprite just has me, like, ready to cry. I'm literally ready to just cry about this. He wheels himself through each block, awed by the ease with which he can navigate the space. By the time he returns to his respite block, his grin is radiant. You take it he likes the new place. Oh, yes! This pad is now genuinely frigid. It makes me feel more confident, like the world is my bivalve jewel container. Like, I could say to Friska, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, biatch. Friska's just like, oh really? Okay, I won't say that probably, but I could. Actually, maybe I will say that, as well as plenty of other deliriously rude things which long have I avoided saying. I love Kanai's responses. She's like, ugh. Okay, that's probably enough, you tell him. Kanai is staring icily at him, but he doesn't seem to notice. You suggest that it's a good time to settle down. The sun's going to be rising pretty soon. Right. Well, we still have some moonlight. Would you like to stay for a while, Kanaya, and play some games with us? Fuck no. Oh no, that's quite alright. I'm afraid I have duties to attend to at home. I left a dress in the oven. Tavra's getting confidence character development. Yeah! Kanaya blinks and carefully maintains her poise. That really makes me think of the, like, yo, Hey, can I have your phone number? And then visibly texting, I don't have a phone. It's made out of clay, you see. I'm getting experimental. Oh, that makes sense. Well, goodbye. She smiles at Tavros and shoots you a pointed glance. You take it as your cue to place a hand on her shoulder, concentrate on her hive, and send her back in a flash of light. Once she's gone, Tavros wheels up to you and nudges you in the hip. So, regarding Kanaya, this could perhaps be me misreading the situation, but when I reach deep inside and tap into the marvelous power of the self-esteem, it tells me that I'm very right and smart. Did you see the way that she was smiling at me? Oh, Tavros, honey. Almost in a way to suggest amorous inclinations. Tavros, no. Eh? Tavros, no. He waggles his eyebrows furiously in your direction. Oh, geez. You tell Tavros that's just, what friendship looks like. She's not his type. Trust me, you say. Drat. But, oh well. I think there is a saying about this, that the sea has many fish in it. Now that I'm feeling better, I think perhaps I will one day go fishing for a quadrant or two. Well, it's a start. It's going to take some time for this kid to figure out what genuine self-esteem is like. But just like the Prospidian clouds part to reveal a brilliant sky and blue, you think Tavros is on the verge of seeing the sun. Sizzling noises. The moon? This metaphor would work better on Earth. Tavros can be more than he is, and he doesn't need to change... Wait, Tavros can be more than he is, and he doesn't need to change to do it. When he offers you a smile, there's a spark of compassion behind it that tells you he's already worth the world. All he ever needed was someone to believe him. And money. He also needed money. The working... the working class problem. So, would you like to perhaps celebratorily play a round or two of Fight-a-Spottin' with me? I am feeling much more prepared to enjoy a game and perhaps think that this time I will proceed to crush you with my incredible might as a Fight-a-Spottin' breeder. Oh, rip, is Aradia's route very sad? I mean, it would make sense if it was, because isn't she like... Oh no, she's still dead. Oh no. Except I mean that in a nice way, like that of a friendly challenge. You know, I didn't really care much for Tavros, but after this, I'm just like ready to cry over this boy. If you'll accept. Oh, the Tavros fly. Oh shit, I forgot there was a whole nother fucking option. The word friend in that sentence was all you needed to hear. Victory! Oh, Tavros is so cute. I fucking love him. And his fucking socks with sandals ass.
Now you have to drop him from a high spot.
Alright, buddy. Go fly! Throws him out the window. Help him fly. From the darkness, you reach into your muddled memories and catch a glint of glimmering gold. When you open your eyes, Pupa Pan stares back at you. Unlike him, you don't have special stardust, but you think you might have something better. Are we just going to get, like, all the sad kids drunk at Gamzee's? Is that what... You tell Tavros you'll be right back. Sort of. The now familiar Prospidian spires greet you. You swoop through the shiny architecture until you find those towers that seem to house the dreaming children. Sure enough, Tavros' dream self can be found in one tower, nestled comfortably in a Recupercoon. Hey, what are you doing? You're being naughty. Who are you staring at and who are you flicking your tail at? Who are you gonna fight? Cat's being interesting. You poke him on the cheek. No response. You give him a little shake. Nothing. With a sigh, you rear back your hand and slap him. Hard. Tavros remains asleep. He's practically comatose. Why? This feels so off. Karkat is awake and Tavros isn't, and something about that is just wrong. It's all wrong. How can you help Tavros under these circumstances? What? Hello? Wait. Hello? What? I didn't get to read it all. He's got to wake up. You need something. You need him to wake up. Why won't he? Okay, there we go. Ooh. This is very zoomed in. Oh.
He's
That's
dead.
That's my... Oh no, is he dead? Oh shit, dude. That's becoming my new background, actually. Or actually, no, it's not, because I have a really good background right now, but I'm still saving it. Tavros yawns as he rises blearily from his slumber and squints around. He crawls out of the Recuperacoon and reaches over to the ramp beside it with an instinctual motion. His hands find no wheelchair and he tumbles over, and then quickly rises and realizes with a start that he is floating in midair. Fuck, dude, that's so exciting. Baby boy. Whoa! What? Oh, he's like gonna get killed or something. Surprise! You informed Tavros that this is the mystical world of dreams that is part of the game he was supposed to play one day, but now isn't going to. Maybe. Probably? You'll be honest, you still don't know how exactly this works. But you do know that this is a land where he can fly. That seems highly improbable that such a world would exist. Or especially that I would be allowed to enter it and fly freely around with no repercussions. I'm...
Worried.
I feel like there are going to be some repercussions.
Boy's gonna wake up dead.
It just seems like a thing that would never eventually happen to me, does it not? But it is happening, you tell him. You prove it by pinching his arm. He flinches. Why did you just assault me? It's a thing. Pinching is... Okay, this is a cultural misunderstanding, but the fact that he can feel pain should prove that this place is real, or at least as real as a magic dream world can be. I see. My arm does certainly hurt in a realistic manner, as well as my feelings due to the uncalled for attack from a friendly individual. Oh, for fuck's sake. You tell Tavros to stop worrying about that and start unworrying about how he can fly now. Oh, yeah. With unsteady movements, Tavros begins to circle his dream room. Baby! He's baby! I'm crying. He's baby! He holds his hands out as he sails around, floating upwards and then dipping down. He seems to get the hang of it quickly, and as he does, his face cracks into a warm smile. He's baby. I also absolutely love the sprite art for him. Whoa! Woo! Oh! This feels really amazing! At your invitation, Tavros follows you out the window and sees Prospit stretching toward him. His eyes go all starry. Are we also flying? I guess we are. Can I really explore all of this area? You can, you tell him. Probably. Just don't go barging into anyone's houses. Hell. Okay. Tavros does loops and twirls, pirouettes around spires, and weaves through throngs of Prospidian civilians. Maybe it's just very low gravity on here, and maybe the carapaces are too heavy, so they don't, like, float. I don't know. He hoots and hollers, the anxious crescendo in his voice nearly absent. The sound echoes among the golden towers and rebounds back at you. A cacophony of childlike exhilaration. Chuckles nervously. I'm in danger. You swoop alongside him, buoyed by his excitement, and the two of you begin to race each other around the planet. He's upside down. You run out of energy before Tavros does. Ooh. I love the, like, It's not what it... Backlighting, I don't think is what it's called, but like the backlighting on the spray is really good. Secondary lighting? I can't remember. I'm an art major, I should know this. You run out of energy before Tavros does, but eventually he comes down from his high. He floats lazily beside you, upside down, his mohawk hanging down to his face. If he's hanging upside down, it wouldn't be hanging into his face, wouldn't it? His eyes are locked on the sky and clouds, and he's wearing a wide, if oddly blank, grin. Hey, I want to thank you for doing this for me, allowing me to feel this freedom and joy. It really means a lot. You grin and give him a thumbs up. You're glad you could help. Yeah, me too. You glance up at the clouds. How long have you been here? You figure it's probably time to head back to the real world. You tell him you'll teleport back and then wake him up. What? Oh, no. Don't wake me up, please. I don't want to go back to that life. Ooh, the Peter Pan parallels, buddy. When I could spend my days here forever feeling blissful and happy for once. You pause. That's not the response you were expecting, although you suppose you should have seen this coming. What about his friends? His responsibilities in the waking world? What happens when the drones come knocking? Well, those are some pertinent questions which I don't care about, though. This is where I'm happy and where I belong. I wonder if maybe his dream self was dead and then, like, the life was, like, transferred between bodies, question mark? I don't know. That's what you wanted, right? To help me be happy? Right. Then your work here is done. He smiles at you and you feel like you should smile back, but there's a hint of sadness behind his eyes that give you pause. It's like he's waiting for you to take charge and tell him off for choosing escapism. Waiting for you to make the hard decision he doesn't have the guts to make. MSPA murders Tavros to force him to wake up at ASMR. Oof. But that's not the kind of person you are. If he'd rather spend most of his time asleep, that's good enough for you. Given the planet he lives on, you can't blame him. So you give him a little wave and vanish into the ether of canon. Ether of canon. By the time he works up the nerve to say something, you're already gone. Aw, baby boy. I mean, I don't blame him, though. This is really sad, though. He's just gone. He's gonzo now. Fuck, that is sad. I didn't... Oof. You know that, like, stock image of that, like, old guy at a computer and he looks like he's having a heart attack? That's me right now. Where he's just, like, gripping his chest and he's like, oh! Oh! Howie. My fucking feelings. Actually, I want to see my drum roll. Drum roll, please. Ooh. I don't know if Terezi just didn't have, or maybe I go back and do stuff, so I might have just not gotten that. Oh well. Oh, I forgot you can't like click on that. It is not pronounced Aradia. Fuck you. Who wrote it? Trace? Fuck you, Trace. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta turn off the volume real quick. I think it was Trace that posted on his Twitter, he was like, it's Aradia. And I was like, no. Oh. Homestuck meetings are the best and the worst because there's Chivos for Visca. Chivos.
Chivis?
I don't know what a Chivo is. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Homestuck meetups are the best and the worst. Best because, you know, they're Homestuck meetups. Worst because you get to hear how everybody else pronounces shit.
Aradia.
Oh, I love the clock edition. Oh man, this is like so pretty. You spooked me, actually.
Sorry.
I didn't realize you got up out of bed. You pronounce it like Aradia? Well, I have news for you. Not valid. Bro, this music is so good. James Roach did this, right? I love his music so much. I hope he opens up commissions again sometime because I really, really, really would love to get a commission from him. I have a time-themed character that, like, I would absolutely love a theme like this for, too. That I've been... Dia is, like, the Spanish word for God. Oh yeah. So that's interesting. A feminine. Yeah. Alright. Enough blissing out to the song. What are you doing here? What are you doing on this awful planet? You walk. You walk and you don't stop walking. You walk until the moons are high in the sky and the lights from the city all but fade away. Okay, I'll keep listening. I can also hear the bass from my downstairs neighbor's music. I'll give it a few moments. Dance until I see her, then listen. Oh, maybe. Listening closely, it really is just piano and clock ticking. I love that. Alright. You walk until you can't think about anything but walking anymore. Then you zap. 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 Who cares? You just want out of here. Dirk's messing with us again. What's happening to you? What are these thoughts? What are these half-remembered truths? Why do all your new friends seem so fresh but so familiar? You're lost inside yourself for what simultaneously feels like both a moment and an eternity. You stop walking and lay down. The grass feels cool on the back of your head and your eyes. Oh, and your eyes feel so heavy. Ooh. Jazzy music. Is this what we were listening for? Yo, this is fucking sick, yeah. I love the, like, violin in the background, dude. God. Oh, man. For reasons I can't coherently explain, this song makes me emotional, damn. I'm guessing the song title refers to the title of the volume. Huh? Oh. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I know that the song title is Yeah It Is. I originally just assumed that it was like referring to the title of the her volume. It's pronounced Aradia, and then like yeah it is, but also I think there it is. Yeah. Gotta love those motifs though. Megalovania bops though, real talk. Funny enough, I was actually just watching Wake the other day. Oh man. I love James Roach's use of like the horns in his music too. What is Rithka song? I mean, she's a thief of light, so it makes sense that she stole the spotlight. To be fair, the guitar used in it is typically used with like Vriska and flashes, so I would maybe go as far to say it's both of them. Oh man. I'm literally going to be listening to this. This has I might be wrong, but I think it has parts of Old Secret in it too. And I'm guessing, just based on what I know about plot heavy stuff, if there's a big plot thing coming up in the game, it's most likely related to Boulder. Or that, not gonna lie, when Boulder's Route came out, I listened to Old Secret on loop for a few days. Alright. Goodness gracious, I have to finish the song. Oh man, James is so good at music. I love his music so much, like, I could write essays on it. Oh, the singing in the background! Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's just been staring at you this whole time.
This is probably the worst, like, freeze frame for a radio, just be like staring while the entire thing plays, but oh man. Dude, I'm like, this made me about as emotional as Old Secret did. Wow, I'm like actually tearing up. I'm a dirty fucking Homestuck, goddamn. Wow.
Don't worry, I'm sending you an image to cheer you up.
Leave me alone.
It's a funny image.
Oh, you sent me an image?
Yeah.
Okay, well now I have to see what image you sent me. It's not about Link right now.
It's always about Link with you. What are you talking about?
I mean, fair. Okay, I have to like get my head back into the fucking space of playing this game. You know, that's probably the reason why I have 90 hours on this game, is just sitting here and listening to stuff, and also going back over and over and doing stuff. I fucking love this game. I fucking love Homestuck. Okay. What were my final thoughts that I had on this? Because I just had some. The song is really pretty. it gives me hints of Megalovania was not a hint. Megalovania was like a slap in the face, in a good way. Hints of Old Secret, and then makes me think of that like Skyan Overture. I can't remember the. I'll actually look it up real quick. Let's see. Skya Bandcamp album question mark. The Song of Skya, I think. Yeah. The Song of Skya album. Because that's a really beautiful album. Just the singing made me think of that too. And I don't think Aradia is too connected to Skya, but she's also like a super important character, so. Anyways. Troll Jesus Christ! Inches away from your face, someone is bent over you and staring unblinkingly into your eyes. Isn't, I suppose we're... Okay, I'm not sure, I guess I'm really not sure where in the story we are, because I was expecting her to be dead. I love her little collared shirt. That's really cute. I love the sprite art.
Maybe you zapped backwards for a bit.
Maybe. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to, like, monitor 1. Alright. Let's get Google over here. Carcat is Troll Jesus. Well, Troll Jesus God and the Holy Spirit. It sounds about right. Alright, let's see. Homestuck, Wiki, Aradia. I can't remember my timeline very well, so... Biography. She played Flarp with blah blah blah. She was distracted at the time of his accident, felt guilty about not being able to help. She attempted revenge on Vriska. Vriska elected to strike back at Aradia. So, Aradia should be dead right now, right?
Yeah, because Trezi's still blind.
Because Terezi's blind, and Vriska has already had her shit happen. Tavros is still, disabled. Huh. Well, if it's not explained in the album, then I'm guessing that it... I would have a hard time believing it's an oversight, but... I'm guessing it'll be explained. Jesus because of the sufferer, Holy Spirit because he keeps all the trolls together. Bruh, how do you keep guessing like this? How? What do you mean? What do you mean that I keep guessing? Do you mean, like, I'm guessing that it'll address it later in the future? I just have high hopes. Inches away from your face, someone is bent over you and staring unblinkingly into your eyes. In a panicked motion. Oh, I love her. Are you sure that you're not a seer? I might be, dude. I might be. To be fair, I'm actually super into, like, psychology and stuff and predicting people's actions, so I guess so. Let's see. I love her shirt. It's very The Handmaid-esque. In a single panicked motion, you do a youthful sideways roll and spring to your feet. This doesn't seem to startle her at all. She doesn't move from her precariously balanced squat. She is just looking at you, observing you. Is she waiting for you to do something? After exactly 21 seconds of staring directly at you, she offers an entirely too toothy smile. I love Aradia. We love Aradia in this house, okay? In this house, we love Aradia. Part of you suspects she just remembered that's what you do in these situations. She examines you with an obvious curiosity. Alright, cool. Aradia voice. Dude, back when we saw her for the first time too in Friendsem. What was it, Jade's route? I was a little earlier on T, so my voice was a little higher and a little more feminine. Fuck. Alright. Hey, suggestions for a radio voice. Monotone? Anything else? Gay? I already gave Vriska the gay voice. They gave her the low brand voice.
Aradia likes dirt.
Aradia likes dirt, so just sound like dirt.
Dirt.
An alive Aradia voice.
Alive Aradia.
That makes sense. Alright. How to speak like I'm alive. Because internally I'm dead inside. I didn't even need to have internally in that sentence. Anyways. Not the worst decision. Not the worst decision. You know what? I'm just going to give her a fucking really deep voice for no reason. Not the worst decision. To nap among the remains of the deceased. Haha, what? With a sarcastic motion that suggests looking literally anywhere around you, she draws your attention to what appears to be some sort of dig site. You seem to have fallen asleep on a pile of bones. Aw, her little frown, she's so cute. And again, we have no idea which way her horns really curl, except for the hint that it's like in front of the bangs. Except, I mean, it does kind of look like it loops around. I think. Her shirt is emblazoned with a dark red Aries symbol. Oh, cool. Another Zodiac kid. You must have said Aries out loud because she immediately corrects you. Fuck. No!
Radia!
Well, you know what? These visual novels aren't canon, so... It is pronounced Aradia. That makes sense. Although you've just met, you cannot fathom her name being pronounced any other way. Literally gonna... Could you imagine if this was just the big plot spoiler James was talking about? Your new potential friend, Aradia, is looking a little... What is a polite and charming way of saying rough around the edges? Her clothes are a bit shabby, but maybe that's just normal wear and tear when you've been hanging out in the dirt all day. What is she doing out here in the dirt, anyway? I come out here to dig up bones. Oh, like, archaeology? You know what? I think Dave and Aradia would get along really well. Oh, yes. That too. Bones are an important part of the life cycle. You often hear about the beauty of life, but I find that death is just as important and fascinating. Fitting that I got hired at a funeral home the day that I get to play a Radius volume. I'm getting my embalmer's license. Embalmer apprentice license this weekend. Or at least I'm doing the coursework and then I get to submit it to the state, and then I wait 25 to 30 days to get my license. And then I get to embalm and prepare corpses for funerals and stuff like that. It's actually a time thing. Space is creation and time is ending. Oh, that's really cool. Wow, real life father. Wow. Because I have a fan venture, my time player's name is Dadavu, and she kind of like runs everything, getting everyone together and stuff, and she's also very like bleak on the outlook of death, because, you know, people in all the timelines dying and shit. She's trying to make the timeline go right. Anyways, unintentional, but interesting. The finality of death has a beauty to it. Or it used to. Aha! We're getting there. You want to ask what she means, but it must be written all over your face. She very quickly moves on. Remains can tell us a lot about their owner's life. How they lived. How they met their end. Is that not a little wonderful? Fossils represent a finality. A moment locked in time. It is the physical that remains while the spirit moves on. Everything that made them who they were is gone. You say it, Aradia. When all is said and done, it's only the bones that survive to tell their tale. And in that way, death is sort of perfection, don't you think? I love this. I love how well they translated the like creepy Aradia smile to the sprite. That's wonderful. Their violent end, a sort of peace. Nothing left but the bones. You've never thought about it that way. In fact, you suspect you may have never thought about anything as much as this girl has thought about bones. Oh, bones are just one of my many interests. Oh, yeah, you too. Big bone fan over here, if you know what I mean. Ha 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 ha. I see. You are also a person of exquisite taste. Okay, handmaid. Shh, calm. I love her little smiles. Well, damn. Ooh, ooh, ooh to you too. Your stomach growls a little bit. Just how long were you out here? Damn, death makes me hungry. I discovered your body several hours ago. I thought you might be dead, so I was watching you to confirm my suspicions. I feel like there's better ways. She was watching what she thought was a dead body for several hours? Bones are much of my many interests. Yes. On the lookout for early signs of decomposition. I wonder if there's just particular sections of the world of Alternia that zombies manifest, because they obviously manifest around Kanaya's home, but I wonder. I don't know. You would think that zombies being a thing would be mentioned a lot more often, but they're not. So that makes me wonder if it's just like out in the boonies. Rot, rigor mortis, etc. Unfortunately, you are not completely dead. She looks very genuinely remorseful about that. Thank goodness for that! I guess. Wait, what does she mean completely? There's a moment where her unbreaking, if not somewhat unsettling grin leans more towards normal. Well, okay, someone might describe it as normal if maybe you'd never seen anybody smile before. Like if you were passing someone in the hallway and they described what a smile was to you and you were like, yeah, no, I got this. Alas, you digress. You are like me. The dead speak to you. You would do well to pay attention. A mantle of doomed souls leashed to you. I wonder just how many times you have died. Ah, yes, we're getting into the meta! Died, like, bereft of life? That would be a really cool god tier. Bereft of life. She sits down beside you. She picks up some sort of rib or femur or pelvis or whatever and begins to idly draw in the dirt. It is a crude drawing of some sort of misshapen stick person. Unrelatable. Traditionally, yes, that is what dying means. But you are different. I can see the ghosts of all your alternate iterations floating around you, trying to help you. Doomed timelines that have been purposefully erased from your consciousness. But you're the culmination of the choices you've made, fatal or otherwise. Too bad that class doesn't fit the naming convention. What would, bereft. Why wouldn't it fit it? Oh, adjective. Well, I suppose. Seas of life. You've been forced to leave so much behind you. Your memories! Despite the fact that she seems very focused on her dirt art, you suddenly feel so seen. Only one vowel for the aspect in class. Oh, I never noticed that. I wonder if that was on purpose or not. I mean, if it's Homestuck, it most likely was on purpose. And if it wasn't, it was still most likely on purpose, you know? Kind of that, like, I intended to do this, but I did it subconsciously, so I still intended to do it, even if I wasn't conscious of myself doing it, which is a fun thing about art. Someone doesn't want you to remember, but She looks at you and leans in close. I wonder if Doc Scratch is even alive at this point. I don't think he is. I think it's Dirk controlling it now, right? Do you want to know a secret? An old secret, one might say? Wait, did she just say ghosts? Wait, huh? Hello? No, she didn't. You're really not following. Sounds kind of fake if you're being honest. Ghosts? Yeah, okay. You've seen some weird shit on this planet, but you draw the line at ghosts. You've seen zombies, and you draw the line at ghosts? Huh. I wonder, since there's zombies on Alternia, do you think that their ghosts are around too? I wonder if the zombie thing is like a parasite, basically. Like, it's not guaranteed. Ooh, yeah, she never mentioned ghosts. The spooky bit was kind of charming and cool at first, but this is borderline ridiculous. Oh. She almost looks hurt. Her tone turns hollow. I mean, I guess she mentioned it, like, earlier? Oh. Your entire memory was wiped until, like, I can see ghosts of all your alternate iterations floating around you. So all of this was wiped from your mind. Interesting. Yeah, obviously, Aradia only, like... Oh, Zephyros really does talk to them for stickball? I had no idea. That's really cool. I also, like, haven't really... I really should get, Hive Swap. I only watched my partner play it because that was when I was still in my, like... I was pissed off at Hussey about Act 7 and Homestuck ending. And I was like, I'm done with anything Homestuck. Then Hive Swap came out, and I watched them play it, and I was like, okay. And then the Troll Call came out, and I was like, okay. How disappointing. Aradia rises and turns her back towards you. The night air feels cold, which it hadn't before now. Perhaps on behalf of the especially cold shoulder treatment you are getting right now. Little bumps form on your skin. I have misjudged you. I thought I could trust you, but maybe you are just like the rest. I'm okay with that. It does not bother me. She is floating several feet off the ground. Typically, this is your sign not to say, sounds like it kind of does bother you. Give in to your need to feel like you know better than everyone. Sounds like it kind of does bother her. Sounds like she probably isn't okay with it. She's silent for what seems like several minutes. Have your words reached her? Save after this choice for a surprise. Oh, fun. Do I go to it after? Wait. Oh, okay. Because I always save before a choice. Ooh, I got a text! Not directed at me, it was the tutoring group at school. She's silent for what seems like several minutes. Have your words reached her? Oh, wait. Whoa! There she is. When she turns to you, her eyes are white and her expression is blank. Her head tilts to the side, as if she is looking at a curious bauble, her face unchanging. So, can she change how she appears to people at will?
I think you fell asleep where she died.
I fell asleep where she died?
Because remember you laid down in the grass and you woke up in the day.
Oh. That's interesting. Nothing really bothers me anymore. Oh, Jesus, no thanks, this secret sucks. Time to fucking go. Sorry you said ghosts were fake or whatever bullshit. Yes, maybe that would be best for both of us. I had some hope for you, but it looks like that was misplaced. There's a hollow disappointment in her voice. You've never been nagged by a ghost before. She raises a hand to you, her form silhouetted by the twin moons. This is really beautiful. Just like the whole composition. Just the composition of like the background and the moons and the sprite floating up and down. There's a blissful moment where you feel suspended and still. Better luck next time? Question mark. That's interesting. Whoa, 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 huh? Whoa! Huh. Cool. Troll, Jesus Christ! Inches away from your face, someone is bent over you. I figured that I need to keep clicking and staring unblinkingly into your eyes. I think Fozzer's route did this as well. In a single panicked motion, you do a youthful sideways roll and spring to your feet. This doesn't seem to startle her at all. She doesn't move from her precariously balanced squat. She is just looking at you, observing you. Bro, she's just sitting there. Is she waiting for you to do something? After exactly 21 seconds of staring directly at you, she offers an entirely too toothy smile. Part of you suspects she just remembered that's what you do in these situations. She examines you with an obvious curiosity. Not the worst decision. To nap among the remains of the deceased. Haha, what? With a sarcastic motion that suggests looking literally anywhere around you, she draws your attention to what appears to be some sort of dig site. You seem to have fallen asleep on a pile of bones. I wonder if they're her bones. Her shirt is emblazoned with a dark red Aries symbol. Oh, cool, another Zodiac kid. You must have said Aries out loud because she immediately corrects you. It is pronounced Aradia. Aradia. That makes sense. Although you've just met, you cannot fathom her name being pronounced any other way. They really do make you go through that twice, don't they? Your new potential friend Aradia is looking a little, what is a polite and charming way of saying rough around the edges? Her clothes are a bit shabby, but maybe that's just normal wear and tear when you've been hanging out in the dirt all day. What is she doing in the dirt anyway? I come out here to dig up bones. Oh, like, archaeology? Oh, yes, that too. Bones are an important part of the life cycle. You often hear about the beauty of life, but I find that death is just as important and fascinating. The finality of death has a beauty to it. Or, it used to. You want to ask what she means, but it must be written all over your face. She very quickly moves on. Remains can tell us a lot about their owner's life. How they lived. How they met their end. Is that not a little wonderful? Fossils represent a finality. A moment locked in time. It is the physical that remains while the spirit moves on. Everything that made them who they were is gone. When all is said and done, it's only the bones that survive to tell their tale. And in that way, death is a sort of perfection, don't you think? Their violent end is a sort of peace. Nothing left but the bones. You've never thought about it that way. In fact, you suspect you may never have thought about anything as much as this girl has thought about bones. Oh, bones are just one of my many interests. Oh, yeah, you too. Big bone fan over here. I see you are also a person of exquisite taste. Ooh, ooh. Oh, well, damn. Ooh, ooh, ooh to you too. Your stomach growls a little bit. Just how long were you out here? I discovered your body several hours ago. I thought you might be dead, so I was watching you to confirm my suspicions. She was watching what she thought was a dead body for several hours? Yes. On the lookout for early signs of decomposition, rot, rigor mortis, etc. Unfortunately, you are not completely dead. Thank goodness for that! I guess. Wait, what does she mean, completely? There is a moment where her unbreaking, if not somewhat unsettling grin leans more towards normal. Well, okay, someone might describe it as normal if maybe you'd never seen anybody smile before. Like, if you were passing someone in the hallway and they described what a smile was to you, and you were like, no, I got this. Alas, you digress. You are like me. The dead speak to you. You would do well to pay attention. A mantle of doomed souls leashed to you. I wonder just how many times you have died. Died, like, bereft of life? She sits down beside you. She picks up some sort of rib or femur or pelvis or whatever and begins to idly draw in the dirt. It is a crude drawing of some sort of misshapen stick person. Unrelatable. You know, I feel like you should be able to tell the difference between a rib or a femur or a pelvis. Maybe not if it was like a part of it, but they're very differently shaped. Unless MSPA readers just not been paying attention whatsoever, and also I'm saying that as someone who's into biology. Traditionally, yes, that is what dying means. But you are different. I can see the ghosts of all your alternate iterations floating around you, trying to help you. Doomed timelines that have been purposely erased from your consciousness. But you're the culmination of the choices you've made, fatal or otherwise. You've been forced to leave so much behind you. Your memories! Despite the fact that she seems very focused on her dirt art, you suddenly feel so seen. Someone doesn't want you to remember. But she looks at you and leans in close. Do you want to know a secret? An ode secret, one might say? So this one, right?
No!
Does anything special happen if I click on that one?
Probably the same shit.
Click on the ghost one? Okay. You're really not following. Sounds kind of fake if you're being honest. Ghosts? Yeah, okay. You've seen some weird shit on this planet, but you draw the line at ghosts. Yeah, there's a old secret. The spooky bit was kind of charming and cool at first, but this is borderline ridiculous. Oh. Shameless looks hurt. Her tone turns hollow. Okay, well, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. How disappointing. Bop, 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 bop. Alright. So do I click on the one I clicked last time? Or do I click on the keep your mouth shut for once? There's a skip button? Oh shit, you're so smart. Which one do I click on though? Keep my mouth shut? Or this one? Or this one? Wait, give in to your need to feel like you know better than everyone? For one last time? I guess I can also do that. There we go. Keep doing the same choices over and over? Okay. Sounds good to me. I'm good at doing that. Okay, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, I have to... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. My achievements. Alright, let's see. Options. Drum roll. You're really bad at taking hints. I have to like replay through sometime to get all my achievements because I've gotten all of them. I just haven't like gotten them, you know? Alright, I guess I'll finish up the ghost one. You've never wanted anything more in your entire life. You have to admit you are a little fascinated by this line of inquiry. You don your signature cool person facade and tell her that there is nothing in this godforsaken universe that will keep you from hearing that secret. You throw in that you are going to die if you do not find out immediately. Smooth as butter, baby. You don't know how... Oh, she's not even using her, quirk. You don't know how relieved I am to hear that. The way she speaks has shifted slightly. It sounds fuller, livelier. That's good? Ah, baby!
She's it!
It's her! I love her, like, pear shape. She's so cute. Oh yes, I have been alive for some time. Ha! Ha! Remember how you were wondering why she was up? Yup. I figured it was some kind of bullshit. Now, all according to plan, Kakaiku. When she says the word time, her eyebrows lift a little, as if she's cueing you in on a joke she seems to think you're completely familiar with. You give it a polite chuckle. What a character. She beams, and there's a moment you forgot that she was talking about ghosts and secrets. They can't find us here. Aw, she's so cute! Ah! We have made them very mad. They can't find us here? Them? We've? Mad? Made? You don't ask for clarification of Very. You're feeling pretty confident about that one. Her sprite is animated when she makes a pun, really? Bump, 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 bump. Mm-mm. Cute. I love Aradia. She's so cute. This is not the first time we have met. Though it is hard to say how long has passed since then. Time passes differently out here. Oh, are we in the spirit bubbles? Question mark? Maybe? Hey, apropos of nothing, and far be it from you to comment on someone's appearance, but why does she look like so much older? Why is she wearing the magic teen pajamas like John and them? How does she manage to do her makeup so well and just not brush her hair at all? You know, with curls, the issue might actually be overbrushing. You don't want to brag, but you happen to have an encyclopedic knowledge of hair care products. Has she considered switching to a sulfate-free shampoo? MSPA reader, how are you so knowledgeable on hair care products when you don't got any?
Fucking bald!
You're fucking bald! God, you wish you had hair. Wow, you ask a lot of questions, but I guess that's natural. Right now, we are outside of the canonical relevance. You are gonna have to stop her right there. You have had enough of canon and relevancy and what it means and what is or isn't. Do you people never tire of sniffing your own farts about canonical impact? Wow. Rude. Yeah, you're rude now. Fuck the narrative! Absolutely phenomenal, and I could not agree more. Like I was trying to explain, out here even the powers that be can't hear us. I must say I'm a big fan of your work. I have seen quite a few doomed timelines before, but nothing like this. You are something they had no contingency plans for, and paradox space is practically falling apart at the seams. This timeline has been peppered with inconsistencies and clues, things here and there that cannot exist yet. Events that occur too early. I figured you were doing it on purpose, so I thought I'd get your attention. But you are a little broken, aren't you? She looks disappointed as she says this. You don't know why she would want your attention, but she has it. It is not only your attention I want. The power is shifting, and the ones pulling the strings are distracted with their own meaningless problems. You really can't remember anything, can you? Meaningless Problems makes me think of I don't remember who the artist was, but it was an epilogues drawing of Dirk like looking over and it's like, "Hey Dirk," and John's standing there, and Dirk's like, "Whoa," and then it turns out.
The one where Trezzy's using him as a puppet.
Yeah, it turns out Terezi's using John as a fucking puppet, and Dirk's like, "Oh my god, I've literally invited a psychopath onto this ship." Okay, now I have to find that. You sent that to me on Discord, right?
Probably.
I think. Let me monitor one. Oh, maybe I shouldn't open Discord on stream. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Ooh, is that it? No, it's not. No, I saw it on your blog. It must be tagged as HS, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to show that off real quick because it's fucking hysterical. Hashtag HS. I love Crow's art. Baby. Baby. Fuck, I love those animations. I love Aradia. I love Hal. Bum 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 bum. Guy Fieri AMV. God damn, it's so far down. Here we go. Dick. If you're going to say my name. Huh. Dirk. Look at that Minecraft, yeah. Puppets are cool after all, hee. You've invited a psychopath on board. I can also see who the artist is. Hoot Poop 12. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your contribution to the Homestuck fandom, Hoot Poop 12. You tell her you remember some things that you can't explain. Names of things, hints of the past, whispers of ghosts. Wait, how does she know this? Yes, they have been whispering to you quite loudly. Oh, I'm so upset now.
Why?
Maybe others realized this sooner than I did. But literally the scene with Boulder where she's talking to you, that was probably literally her fucking ghost, like, talking to you.
Yeah.
And I didn't piece that together. Because they're all probably dead by this. Ah! Ooh! I have a specific image just for this that I'm literally going to put onto the screen. Let's put this image on here. Image file, browse, Dropbox. Let's see. Shitpost images. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I have a... Oh, that hurt. Where is it? Come here. Come to Papa. It's under all these goddamn memes I downloaded. Oh my god, why do I have so many fucking memes? Alright, here we go. Oh wait, nope, those are still from you. These are still... Oh, hit.
Check out how hard I can cry.
And now I'm at the end of my gift folder. Let's see. I didn't think it would take this long, but I'm getting there. Or is it on my phone? What? Whoa. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's me right now. That's a very good image, and now I'm saving it. Yeah, this is me right now. Damn, it hurts right here, my meow meow. Alright. Yes, they have been whispering to you quite loudly. Ugh, bro, every time I read that, it fucking hurts. In my soul. You can't do that to me. Ugh. Death of real people? Sure, no problem. I'll embalm them. Just whatever. Death of my favorite fictional characters? That's crossing a line, buddy.
How dare you?
How dare you? They are the fractured remnants of your departed selves. And they have been trying to help you get here at this exact moment. You ask where and when here is exactly. As you look around, the scenery seems to shift. Sometimes you're inside, sometimes you're outside. All the past MSPA readers spooky. This game is haunted as shit! Sometimes you're in all places at once. You swear you see some shadow of your friends here and there, but in places they don't really belong. Why would Rose be in Kanaya's hive? Do they know each other? You want to know what is going on and why it is so important that you're here. Wherever here is, I asked an old friend's ghost to tell an ancient space squid to burp up a place for us to meet. I'm guessing that was Pfeffery.
She made the dream.
Cause Pfeffery, yeah. You're in Dream Bubble. Does that mean you're dead? Dunno, LOL. Well, Aradia's not dead. I mean, she's well, she had to die to get to God tier, but she's not dead, so it makes sense. Plus, the living can be in the Dream Bubble, so.
In dreams.
As one does. Sure. Think of it as a liminal space made of the same thing memories are made of. I have spent a lot of time in the furthest ring and in these bubbles and trying to figure out how they work. So, I have some ideas, but I don't think the ones who conceived them even really know exactly. What matters is the specific path you took to get here. It took you many tries, but you made it. You get the feeling the more this is spelled out, the less sense it will make. Kinda kills the magic. Yes, that is probably true of most things. Instead of explaining to you, it was easier just to rewind things and have you try again. You're almost too embarrassed to ask how many times it took you to get it right. She puts her hand on your shoulder and just shakes her head. Oh. The important thing is you made it. I tried so many things to get you here. One time I pretended to be a ghost. She affects a spooky tone, sort of waving her fingers around. Since accidentally entering the medium, your particular class and aspect combination have given you knowledge and foresight you shouldn't have. What is my class and aspect combination? But here, where the connection to every version of yourself is strongest, we can do a little housekeeping. She reaches her hand out to yours. Oh, fuck, is this it? You are finally making a friend. All it took was an infinite number of tries. You take her hand and she smiles at you. And then everything goes off the shits. Something flies into you. Oh, fuck, was that a ghost? You see them. Oh, fuck, it has your face. There are so many of them. One by one, they slam into you. This is painful.
Children!
I saw Link! I saw Link! That's all that fucking matters now! Dude, this has me crying. The entirety of their lives and each one of their deaths play out before you in real time. Wait, even the victory ones? Even the victory ones?
Yeah, you're getting some victories.
Even the victory ones? Aradia clutches your hand and begins to laugh in a way that makes you start to think maybe this wasn't a great idea. But you remember all of them. Class-specting MSP. As the last doomed version of yourself is absorbed into your body, you collapse. Ultimate self! Ultimate self! Ultimate self! You collapse out of both physical and mental exhaustion. You are back in the dirt, back in the bone pile. You just sort of turn over and lay there for a second. Oh my god. Malik, Tisius, Boulder! Oh, little Damien. Zebra... okay. Maybe not that guy. But there is still a gap. Why are you here? You looked down at the hoodie Mallet gave you. Didn't Karkat's friends say nobody had used this symbol for a long time? I am afraid I don't know exactly. My abilities have allowed me to tidy up your timelines that have happened in a sort of tentative canon. You roll your eyes. She ignores you and continues. So whatever happened to you outside of the narrative is beyond my capacity as a guide of the deceased. But I know a way we can find out. Please tell me just what the fuck happened to him! Ah! It is why I brought you here, to give you back your memories. God, you miss just fucking around about hot dogs. You wonder what your friends are up to now. You think maybe you should check on them. She looks you in the eyes and you stop rolling him for 2 seconds. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? Oh man, okay. This is the first time I've had to use, like, all these fucking spaces. I want to see this whole place break apart! Cosmic Dia is going to lose their shit about, the second option. You think about it for a little bit. You've been gone for so long, and you can go back whenever you want, right? You gotta focus on the friends and the here and now. You know what? Yeah, let's trash this place. You stand up and kick over a small pile of bones. No, my bones. Oh, oops, sorry. I left my baby child behind at the mall. And basically Jake. She kneels down to the carnage and just stares for a little bit. Shit, she looks completely devastated. It's actually kind of hard to watch. You turn away. Aw, biscuits. This is no way to canonize a friendship with a time god. What were you thinking? You're just too damn good at kicking over small piles of shit. Who's purr-meowing? Oh, her name is Parsnip. Parsnip! You're a hoe! Oh, there she goes. Curse these powerful legs. Marvis wouldn't do something like this. That guy was cruel as hell. Aradia begins to laugh in a way someone less eager for friendship might describe as a cackle. Look. She has arranged the bones into an outlandish, if not slightly vulgar, configuration. For once, I really am okay with this. I was just lying to you for comedic effect. It's okay. You can laugh. Try it with me. Say, ha. Huh. Now say it again. Ha. There you go. I meant apeshit more in the larger sense. I don't think any of them care about bones. Their loss. If you really want to see things fall apart, I can lead you to where you need to be. You don't know who they are, and you don't give a single solitary shit. Fuck this place. Fuck whoever took your memories. Let's go absolutely buck wild up in this piece. You kicked up some dirt and don't even care. Oh, I just scared my dog. You know what would be absolutely fucking cool is if, like, this and the epilogues, like, collided. Yeah, it'd be so fucking cool.
Please teleport us to Dirk to punch him.
Could you imagine just, like, an epilogues update and then it's just MSPA reader poofing in and then just sucker punching fucking Dirk, and Dirk's like, what the fuck? If only Radio arranged the bones into lost.gpg. I mean, I might describe that as a vulgar symbol, maybe. Sickle! Aradia produces a series of abstractions from thin air, some sort of giant Ouija board. The lens spells out sickle, but in Alternian, which you still don't understand why you can read, but you know what? Not the weirdest shit happening right now. Karkat's rambunctiously colored sickle appears midair. She hands it to you and excitedly takes your other hand. Let's go. Over the next few hours, you teleport around both Alternia and Earth, dropping a bunch of seemingly random objects in nonsense places, being careful not to be seen. You change a gift itinerary in John's dad's PDA. You sign the kids up for cell phone plans. Are you just doing chores? This really feels more like running errands than breaking anything. Trust me. They are going to notice, and... oh, I bet they are going to be so steamed. You personally guarantee nobody in their right mind will care about any of this, but the moment the words leave your mouth, something in the distance cracks. You don't see it, you don't hear it, you feel it. You zap to the next location. You steal Vriska's lipstick, and there it is again. A crack. You almost can't believe it. The stupid plan is working. You guess the devil really is in the details. Next to you, Aradia looks absolutely thrilled. I'm just imagining Dirk losing his shit like, what are you doing? Subtle changes in the timeline can have big repercussions, but nothing like this. They usually just create a doomed offshoot, but this is a whole doomed reality. Don't you know what this means? You tell her that you totally do know what it means, but just in case she doesn't know, she should explain it for herself. If you just keep up whatever it is you've been doing, this whole place is going to come down. Hup. Aradia lifts an air conditioning unit and throws it into the stratosphere with her mind. Wow, that's fucked up. She sits on the edge of the roof, overlooking the city. Thank you. This was fun. A faint crack forms in the sky. The curtains of space and time pull back to reveal a nothingness that does not really make you feel as whole as you had hoped. Oh, we're just making another candy timeline, aren't we? Oh, that's... oh, man, that's really what we're doing. Because remember at the end of the candy timeline, there was, like, all the shit falling into it, because, like, the whole universe was just imploding on itself, basically. Ah, that's... shit, dude. Curse you, hussy! Curse you and your meat and candy themes! I can't learn about anything in school without hearing people whisper to me meat and candy! But there's still a bit for you to do. You still have a few more friends to make. What? That's it? You put a crack in reality and then just go back to spending time with some teens? Yeah. Aren't you also sort of a teen? You explained that it was never very clear, actually. Well, the answers you want are at the end of your path. The only way to find them is to get them to come to you. And they will. It will all make sense then. You wish that were true. You sit next to her, your legs dangling over the edge of the molding. Before your eyes, the crack in the sky appears to be sewn shut, almost as quickly as it appeared. She was right. Something is happening. The two of you sit in each other's company for what feels like both a moment and an eternity. Good end, you guess. Aw. Alright, time to go back to the multiple slew of options that I've saved. Load. This was my last one, so... oh, look, at the time, you were supposed to pick your punk rock alien daughter up at the mall like 100 years ago or whatever. Oh my god, you're friends? You have to go back. You look at Aradia. This is awkward. You actually have a prior engagement. Actually, this could work. You extend your hand in the universal come with me gesture. Yes. Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Yes! You try to focus on... oh. You try to focus on anyone. The comforting chaos of Ardada's house. The burnt-out mall where you promised Daraya you'd take her with you. Yes, it's all coming back to you. You are so glad you have an encyclopedic knowledge of that whole adventure before continuing. You zap the both of you onwards. You're in the fucking hallway! There is that T-posing turd! Aradia goes wide-eyed. No! Not this time! Eat my whole ass, you nobodies! You conjure the strong... Fuck! Fuck! God damn it! Ah! It might be Hussy that's T-posing. T-posing to assert dominance. I actually have no idea who it is T-posing. My theory is maybe Dirk, because that would be fucking hilarious, but also, like, I don't think it is him. In a fucking weed outfit. You conjure the strongest memory you can. Oh my god. You sniffed Marvis's armpit. The shame you are feeling sends you reeling. This is it, you guess. You what? No! Fuck you! But nothing is here. You float listlessly in a black void. Why isn't anything here? Where is everyone? You refocus. Go to the armpit. Maybe that was just a bad point to remember. You pull the strings of your hoodie tight, letting its warmth cover you like a dear friend's embrace. Surely you have spent enough time with Malik's jacket to form some sort of secret bond with the memory of him. This will be enough. It needs to be enough. You disappear and reappear in the same spot. You phase in and out over and over and nothing happens. Aradia watches you but seems to be giving you space to process this. It isn't enough. It was never enough. They're gone. Oh. I like the song. Oh no, it's the theme. God damn it, they're making me cry. Ugh. Fuck, dude. Oh, hello? Is that like horror terrors in the background? Help. It's getting spooky. What the fuck is happening? That's so spooky! I can't even read this right now. What the hell? Are we going grimdark? You go limp and just drift for a while. You hear the sad song of some sort of cosmic entity. Its low tones reverberate your entire body, filling you with a sorrow you didn't know you were capable of feeling. An impossibly long tendril appears from the void and slowly makes its way towards you. It gently wraps itself around you. You don't even bother to question it at this point. Wow. On a scale of 1 to 10, how shaken is your faith? Aradia, please. Why aren't they here, Aradia? Where is everything? I don't know. But I'm here. Do you just want to vibe out with a space monster for a little while? I kind of do. Yeah. Okay. You guess. I do not know where your friends are, why there isn't anything here. And I am afraid you may not find these answers until you confront the puppet master. But... Isn't that fine? Friends and grudges, life and death, existence and nothingness. Isn't it all the same in the end? The only If this is about bones, you are going to lose your mind! She smiles. Well, I can confidently say it wasn't not about bones. You can't help but laugh a little bit. Do you want to try again? I know there is a different way this goes, but I still wanted to see what you would do. You won't remember anything, not even our friend here. You think about it for a little bit. The tentacle sort of taps you on the face. Is it trying to comfort you? Eventually, you know that's what has to happen. She will rewind you and tidy up the mess you've made by coming out here. There is a path you needed to follow and you keep trying to cheat it. You ask her to let you sit here for a little bit longer. You don't want to forget just yet. Okay. Oh, fuck, dude. This isn't okay for me. Can I keep choosing the same choice? Oh. All the way back! Alright. There was one choice that I did not choose. No. I'll save. Nope. Save. Save. And then I'll load. Yes. Give me my shut for once. You keep quiet. Now is not the time for your incredible insights. The restraint you have shown here will surely be rewarded. She turns to you slowly, dangling somewhat limply in the air. This act was for your benefit, but to proceed any further is pointless. Her eyes are white. Her face is unreadable. Oh my god, ghosts are real too? Alternia's fucked up. Boo. Oh Jesus. No thanks. This secret sucks. Time to fucking go. Sorry you said ghosts were fake or whatever bullshit. Yes, maybe that would be the best for both of us. I had some hope for you, but it looks like that was misplaced. Man, dude.
Can't wait to see what Monobat draws about this shit.
Huh?
I can't wait to see what Monobat draws about this.
Monovat.
They're very in love with MSB Reader.
They sound familiar. I've probably seen their work on Twitter. Alright, well... I think I've, like, gotten the ending. I feel like crying. I'm gonna look at the credits again, just so I know who to, like, blame. James Roach, you bastard. You did an amazing job with Aradia's music. Oh! Wait, James wrote Aradia? God damn it, James. That was such... And then, Trace wrote Tavros. And then, Brea Rivera, I don't know who that is, but I love the sprites. Courtney Brendel, I love the backgrounds. I really gotta... I think I'm following them on Twitter, but when I see their name, I just can't remember the association. Yeah, it is Megalovania. And then, what Tavros' theme was from one of the albums. Man. What do I do with myself now? That was, like, devastating. Fuck, dude. I'm like... Ugh. What do I do now? What do I do with my life? I mean, obviously I exist for the next 2 weeks just to, like, lap up the little titty nopes that are fed to us, but... Hey, can you not scratch the poster? Can you maybe get down off the wall? If you're chasing something, you're doing a bad job at it, cat. Get... Well... On a scale of 1 to the epilogues, I can't say I'm as depressed as I was after reading the epilogues, but... It's a close second. It's emotionally wrecked me about as much as Boulder's route had. Fuck, dude. Alright, well... Thanks everyone who came to watch. I really enjoyed crying over fictional characters with you. I stream the games that come out every 2 weeks. Or I guess every 3 weeks, depending on if there's a Thanksgiving in between or not. Well, actually, shit. When... 18th. Okay, yeah. Because I'll be leaving on the 20th to go see my family. And then... I actually really do hope that the writers and everyone take off Christmas week as well as the week before. I'm kind of expecting another game after the game after the 18th to come out on January 8th. Just because I don't want to, like, push them. I'd be surprised if they actually did release it on the 1st. because that's a pretty big holiday. Well, damn. That's a lot. There's a lot to think about. And also, I guess, I am a seer of mind, which makes sense. Fuck, dude. That's literally just all I have to say on this, is just fuck, dude. I'll be posting this on YouTube, because I always do. Again, thanks for coming. Have a good night, everybody.